Hey guys, it's officially December, which means my baby, my favorite Taylor Swift album is gonna be ranked. Um, yeah, gonna go from there. I'm very excited to share my opinion on these tracks, these offensive tracks, and I'm interested in seeing if we share the same opinions. So please let me know. It's gonna be like the same ranking situation that I did for when I ranked Midnight and the music videos. So it's gonna be the tier maker website, and I'm just gonna talk about the songs and see where they land. Okay, so here's my screen, and I'm just gonna tell you about like the tiers, which is the same as for the other videos, but if you're new here, God tier, You Better Work, Marvelous Time, Midnights, and Tolerate It. So those are gonna be the 5 tiers, and let's see where these tracks will end. I kind of reorganized some stuff in the background, so hope you like it. Some Midnight stuff, some signed Midnights photos, some, I don't know if you can see it, but some Evermore track little cards that have little lyrics on them and little pictures. So hope you like it, but without further ado, let's get into this ranking. And before I forget, let me turn off the AC because it's gonna make a lot of noise. So I'll be right back. Okay, so Evermore, my little child. I'm featuring a little Evermore, kind of Evermore button-down shirt situation that also serves kind of like a cardigan. It's pretty warm, so I might start sweating, so don't mind me. And I'm just featuring a little ponytail because I can't do a French braid, so that's what you get. Okay, let's get into this ranking. So we start Evermore with Willow, which is the lead single of Evermore, lead and only single of Evermore. And I'm gonna say the Willow, I love the song, love the music video, love the Eras Tour performance. It's very witchy, very atmospheric, I would say. I'm gonna put it in You Better Work. And that's where it will be. Cool song. If it comes when I'm shuffling through songs, and if it comes on, I'll definitely listen to it. It's kind of stood the test of time, if you know what I mean. So, number 2, Champagne Problems. And I don't think I need to say much else besides putting it into God tier. So when I initially listened to Evermore at midnight when it came out, this is the first song I started crying to. And I had no idea what the fuck she was saying. I did not catch the story. It was just the way she was evoking these very sad emotions and feelings that now I obviously know that it's about someone who rejected a proposal. And these are some of her best lyrics, in my opinion. Best bridge. It's a fan favorite for a reason. It's a very, very sad song. And I love every second of it. Yeah, I do. So, that's where you go. Alright, track number 3, Gold Rush. Now, Gold Rush, this might be a controversial opinion. But I don't think there would be an Evermore without this song. And I don't know why that is. But my initial listen, I was blown away by the production. And how fast she just kept saying these offensive lyrics. It's a song about kind of fantasizing about someone who is very unapproachable or unattainable, and kind of telling yourself, I don't need this in my life. And this song feels expensive, and I don't know if it's because of the title, but I don't know, it just sounds expensive, and I love every second of it. I'm gonna put it into God tier. Yeah, that's where I'll go. This Them Season. I think This Them Season is a fan favorite. It's a very, it's about Dorothea coming home for the holidays and kind of thinking, hey, I have this lost love that I left behind, and thinking about, the what could have been, and I guess, kind of saying it like, okay, I'm gonna go home to my hometown, and I'm gonna hang out with this person who I lost, and we're gonna have fun. And it feels very wintry, and it feels very nice to listen to. I love the lyrics. I'm gonna put it in God tier. Alright, number 5, Tolerate It. I'm gonna put that shit straight into God tier because Tolerate It has one of my favorite bridges ever. I made you my temple, my mirror, my sky. Now I'm begging for footnotes of the story of your life. Like, I got straight goosebumps when I first heard it, and it is a track 5 for a reason. And I don't need to apologize for my feelings. And when I found out that she was performing this at the Eras tour, I was so happy. And seeing it live with that performance that she puts on, the very theatrical performance, chef's kiss. Yeah, that's where we'll go. Okay. Track number 6. No Body, No Crime. Hold on, is my cat meowing? Anyway, she's fine. No Body, No Crime. Featuring Haim. This took me by surprise when I first heard it. It was when I first kind of figured that this album was going to be a lot more experimental. I mean, I heard Gold Rush, so I kind of figured, but when I first heard Nobody, No Crime, I thought, I was like, okay, this is going to be a lot more experimental and a lot more, I wouldn't say all over the place, but a lot, wouldn't say sonically cohesive in a sense that, like, as opposed to like folklore. So with Nobody, No Crime, I love the lyrics. I love the country side of it. And obviously it's a story. I don't relate to it. Okay? Initially, this was one of my favorites, and over the years, it went down in my ranking, I would say. I would still put it into A Marvelous Time. I feel like I find the chorus to be just a tad bit repetitive, and I think that's where I have trouble. Fully, I mean, I love the song, but like fully like loving it to the point where it's God tier to me. Yeah. Okay. Track number 7 is Happiness. Yeah. Happiness is God tier. And a lot of people are sleeping on Happiness, and I'm offended by it. I understand, some people call it boring or whatever. I'm like, I don't know what y'all listen to, but like, this song is one of the best songs she's ever written. This is All Too Well level kind of lyricism here. Also, my laptop is about to explode for some reason, so I apologize. But hold on, let me close some stuff here. Anyway. Happiness. Hits very close to home, especially now. It's about a relationship that ended and coming to terms with the loss, but also there's such wisdom in this song because just because something is over, something that, like a marriage, something, like a marriage and a divorce, doesn't mean that relationship, wasn't real or wasn't something that was worth fighting for, or was something that you're gonna regret every day of your life. And as someone who was in a relationship for over 6 years, I find it hard to listen to now, but it can be very therapeutic. I don't know what else to say. I love the Great Gatsby references. I love just the different choruses. I'm surprised she has not, she hasn't had this as a surprise song for the Eras Tour, but hopefully she'll perform it when I'm there again in Miami. We'll see. I'll probably bawl my eyes out, but please don't sleep on Happiness. It is one of her best songs. Dorothea. I'm gonna say my opinion has not changed on this song since I first heard it. I might, get a lot of hate for this, but I think it's Midnights. It has a lot of, it's from the male perspective. Or female, we don't know, actually. I don't find that groundbreaking of a song, if you know what I mean. It fits in the Evermore concept, but it's not a song that I would listen to every day or like every time it would come on. I would probably skip it at times. I don't know, there's something about it that I just don't gravitate towards. The lyrics are cute. From You I'd Buy Anything. That's such a cute little lyric. But yeah, it's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Coney Island featuring the Nationals. I had a hard time with this song when I first listened to it because I compared it to Exile. I mean, this is another male vocalist whose voice is fucking deep. So it obviously had a very Exile, it had a very Exile sound to it. And so I just had a hard time with that. But the more I listened to it, the more I understood the lyrics. You know, this is a very, very sad song. And you know I love a sad song. I'm gonna put it in God tier. Because after, especially now, especially now, like, being single and I understand where this song is coming from. You know, she is kind of recounting all her past relationships and wondering what went wrong, and it's a very, very sad song. And the bridge where she's connecting all her past relationships is something I never thought that she would ever do, but she did. Yeah, Coney Island is a God tier song for me. Next is Ivy. And I might get a lot of hate for this, but Ivy, I think, was one of my favorites initially. And for some reason, a lot of people compare this to August. I don't know. I don't know where to truly place this. I think the song is beautiful. Love the lyrics. Very Evermore. It's an Evermore. It's a core Evermore song, you know. But for me, I don't know, the outro of it, the outro of the song is where I get kind of lost. I do listen to it though. I'm gonna put it in Marvelous Time. For now. Cowboy Like Me. I've been trying to get into Cowboy Like Me, like get into it, because it is a fan favorite. It's hard. Now this is getting difficult. She. Okay. Cowboy Like Me is a very mellow song. I wouldn't say it's a sad song. But I just don't, it's not my favorite of Evermore. I would put it to Marvelous Time. The more I think about it, the more I think about this, I'm gonna put No Bar No Crowd to You Better Work. Just bear with me. My brain is just working itself out. Long Story Short is a God tier song, because it is. I love Long Story Short. It's very, very rap coded, which Reputation is also one of my favorite Texas albums. It's very rap coded. Love the bridge. He's passing by, rare as the glimmer of a comet in the sky. who writes that? And the fact, like, long story short, I survived. It was my graduation cap from nursing school, so like, I don't. It's a very to the point kind of song. Long story short, like, this is what happened, and long story short, like, I'm still here, and I love it. Next is Marjorie. Marjorie is some can say it's a very sad song, and to an extent I agree. I also agree with the fact that it's not an epiphany kind of song. It's not a soon you'll get better or Ronan. This is about just remembering someone who passed away and all the lessons that you learned from this person, and kind of wishing that you could have learned even more lessons. And it always reminds me of my great-grandmother. So it's a god tier song for me. I can't get enough of it. I love listening to it. It doesn't make me cry. It makes me emotional, but it makes me feel like, you know, like, from my perspective, from, like, my great-grandmother is still watching me and hoping she's proud of me. She better be. Next is Closure. And I'm going to say Closure is Midnight's. Very strange production, for a reason though, because it's about big machine breaking down. I do like the piano in it and her lyrics. It's not a song that I would listen to every day. I would usually skip it, I would say. But it has a very good message. Next is Evermore, and Evermore is a god tier song. I love Evermore as a song. So powerful. So the lyrics of it, it kind of lets you know, like, life will, you know, it will get better. And even though you might feel like you're in the worst fucking situation of your life, that you might feel lasts forevermore, that's never the case. And I love that she has a song like this in her discography. Beautiful bridge, once again, and just beautiful lyrics. And I love Bon Iver's part too. And her performance of At the Era Store, I think, is probably, I'm going to say it's her best performance, best surprise song performance so far. It's Time to Go. It's Time to Go. And wait, these might be flipped. Hold on. Because Right Will Let Me comes before It's Time to Go, right? Does it? Please tell me. Am I? Hold on. Hold on. Yes, so Right Where Left Me. Right Where Left Me is a God tier song. I don't need to tell you anything about it because this is a fan favorite. This bitch wrote a song that has so much detail in it that you picture every fucking lyric. I'm obsessed with this song. And this is my very good friend Mercy's favorite song off Evermore. And it's just very haunting. It's a sad song. And I love a sad song. Evermore is a sad album, for the most part. Although it does have its moments of moving on, basically. But I love it. Right Where Left Me. I don't know how she did this. This is all too well writing. And the last one is Time to Go, track 17. I'm gonna say It's Time to Go it's a very wise song. And I relate to it a lot. And it's about that gut feeling that you have when you know it. Oh, shit's hitting the fan. History is repeating itself. It's time to go. Like, we gotta end this. We gotta move on. And I'm happy that she chose to end the album with this track instead of Right Where You Left Me. Because in hindsight, Evermore is about grief and very sad situations, but also finding hope in those sad situations. So it's time to go. I'm gonna put Tomorrow's Time. Yeah, I think let me see, my brain's working. Dorothea, I don't know, I might move it to Marvelous Time. No, I'm gonna keep it as it is. You know what? Yeah. Let me end this so we have it. Yeah, that was my ranking of Evermore. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't piss you off too much. It's my favorite album. It's a very therapeutic album, and I relate to it more and more, which is sad, but also that's how life works, unfortunately. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon with another video. Not sure what it will be, but I'll figure something out.